from
Yeah,
requalifying sa Masters pa.
totoo. Totoo. And let's see if they can continue their form that they have now. Kasi ako, last time ko sila nakita, napakaganda ng form na pinakita nila sa atin. And, well, Somsri, not going to deny them naman din na malakas din ang kanilang pinakita sa atin, di ba, Sneak?
Yeah, 3 maps against itong UBGT in the very, very first series ng buong tournament natin. And that went into 3 maps. Granted, natalo sila sa Mexico, but it's Mexico, man. So, so
Yeah, totoo.
ayun nga, they did win on Black Widow against itong UBGT. And natalo sila against itong X-Olo-Q 10-4 on both compound and port. Ito yung problema ngayon,
Ano?
R2G.
Ano?
HGT beat etong X-Solo-Q 2-0. So, ano yung sign kung natalo na ng HGT yung tumalo dito sa Somsri? So, slight advantage siguro para dito
Maybe.
sa HGT?
Maybe. Pero tingnan muna natin ang schedule natin for today. So, nangyari na po ang dalawang series kanina. Nakita natin nung 3 p.m., it was Vanguard versus SBK. Tapos, it's Re7 versus AL, A Million Gaming. Kakatapos ng neto. Ngayon, pupunta po tayo, 7 p.m. Well, 7:30 na, pero susunod naman na to. It's Somsri versus Herby Gaming Team. And yung huling matchup po natin na mamayang 9 p.m. po, Ubek Maniac White G versus X Solo Q. So, again, kakausap lang natin yung bakbakan na nakita natin from Re7 versus A Million Gaming, napakalala. Ngayon, as Somsri versus HGT, maglalabanan na. We both have some kind of expectations now for this matchup. And I like the point that you brought up there, Sneaky, no? So, if we're going to say kung sino man dito lamang dito sa matchup na to, kahit papano, I would still have to give it to Herby GT in this case.
Yeah, I think yung nakita ko galing sa Herby GT, man, that was one of the best displays I've ever seen dun sa mga prior maps nila, in all honesty. So, ayun nga, if no man won, that man can keep the exact same form na nakita natin from last week against itong X-Solo-Q. So, that would be very interesting. But we're gonna have the lineups, of course, and mauuna muna ang Somsri.
Ayan ang mga miyembro ng Somsri. It is YF, QRL, OB, RS, and XX.
I mean, QRL having the most experience sa buong team, being on Team Random, being part of that roster that made it
Love that.
to international play. So, him kind of leading yung squad natin na Somsri in terms of that facet. Really surprised siguro itong Ubek GT when it came to that first series. But then we do have the next lineup, of course. The only team that's 2-0 right now, it is Herby Gaming Team. Actually, it's 2 na pala.
So, ayan na, Herby Gaming Team. We start off with Dark Angels, sunod si CJ, Nomad 1, Arid, and NLO3. So, yeah, we've seen amazing performances like players like Nomad 1, who's just been consistent for this team, and he's been very vital for how strong this team has been performing. But I like how you brought up the other lineup of Somsri, no? It was more, I wouldn't say, I guess more obscure teams than na pinakita nila na malakas, may laban
yung compound para sa kanila dito. To be specific, HGT played this exact map against itong Ubek and it was a 10-5 scoreline. So definitely very experienced, I would say, dito sa mapa na to.
Mhm.
So, let us see what's about to happen. Pero yun nga, we're just gonna take a little reset, guys. Medyo low. So, we're gonna restart the entire lobby and we are gonna get back into the game very, very quickly. So,
Yeah.
yun nga. What's interesting dito sa Vito as well, man, is HCT is gonna start GR 3 times.
Yeah. Sa totoo lang, nagulat ako na a lot of the teams here, they would not pick. Actually, nung last game pa nga eh, a lot of these teams, they would not pick like the side that we'd expect them to go to. Like nung last series natin, nakita natin, it was a port pick, but they still chose to start off BL. Or there's something about this day na yung mga teams, iba yung pinipili nila sa in-expect natin. So, okay, buti na lang nandito na tayo sa game. As we see, it is the mid fight na ginagawa dito ng Herby GT. Pero in this case, tapon lang ng utility, pampa-deny lang ng impormasyon dyan para sa side ng Somsri.
Yeah, double nade could have been brutal kung merong naka-push up na agad dito sa may middle area. Pero QRL taking the safe route instead papunta sa mid via CA. And tignan mo naman yung defense ng HCT. Instantly, very passive. Pero yung B defense nila is actually somewhat aggressive no. Nasa loob sila ng Storby. It's a great crossfire to have pag hindi napansin agad dito si Ared. And if Somsri runs into that pare, that's asking for trouble, man.
Okay, ngayon 2-1-2 default yung kanilang pinagagawa, and let's see if the set trap and B will actually give value para sa side ng HGT. Kaso nga lang, mabagal. Mukhang may alam tong Somsri sa ginagawang setup ng Herby GT, no? And yung maganda dito, tinumo mo naman sa side ng HGT, they are ready and pasyente-pasyente sila. Mataas ang kanilang pasensya at ayun na nga. Yung unang set trap dyan, si Ared, unang nakahanap, kaso yung trade galing ka OB, nang punta na din, nahanap niya si NL, and QRL, tumakbo lang, nahanap niya si Dark Angel, siguro nakatingin sa mapa, and dahil dyan, HGT, disadvantage naman ngayon. Pero yung C4, wala sa kanilang kamay. YF, galing sa mid, nakahanap ni si CJ, and Nomad 1, nag-iisa dito para sa side ng HGT. Kaya pwede ba niya hanapin yung pwestuhan, yung posisyon? Oo, isang kanyang nahanap. Kaso nga lang, kala ko, dalawa din. Kala ko mamamatay na siya. Kaso nga lang, a little bit of a whiff action as flashbang tinapon na din. YF nag-iisa dito sa loob ng site. Nomad, alam na, nakapasok na siya dito sa site. Nasa taas. Ito, Nomad, 1v1 and QRL ang magwawagi dyan sa labanan sa mismong site.
Yeah, bit of a confusing round. In all honesty, I think ina-expect yata ng Herby that it would be a full B commit. Pero meron din lumabas dito sa may store A just to clear it for the sake of clearing it, pare. And HGT got caught off guard sa round number 1. And they're actually gonna reserve yung kanilang nades dito sa mid instead of immediately throwing it. So they're looking for some early damage gamit yung mga HE. Pero tamang hold na muna yung Somsri dito. I like what Somsri is doing. They're a lot more passive kumpara sa nakita natin last week. And a lot more assertive pagdating sa kanilang mga angles dito. So, QRL already leading the charge with 2 kills. And HGT, tamang hold na muna.
Saktong hanapan lang ng pitas. Kasi ngayon, ito talaga yung pace na gusto talaga ipakita dito ng Somsri, no? Very passive, very slow, dahan-dahan, kumbaga, hanapan na ng tamang pitasan, and they were able to find the proper timings ng last round na yan. Kaya, ngayon, gusto ko din na i-point out, no? Ay sa kaaga-agang parte ng round, SR, di talaga nila binibigay ng mid ng libreng-libre lang. Kailangan mo talaga magtapon ng tamang utility, ng tamang timing, para hindi ka madadali sa kung ano man ginagawa nila. Tapos ngayon, mid control, nasa kamay ng Somsri, HGT, di nila kinuha ng kaaga-aga. So, dahil dyan, they have all this space to work with ngayon. Ano ang execute nila dito? Makita natin, usually, sa mga teams na naglalaro, magtatapon ng smoke dito sa kaliwa, pero this time around, walang smoke. Flashbang daw, papasok na din sila dito sa A-side. CJ nagbabantay, una nakahanap pero na-trade. Nomad, galing din sa spawn, nakahanap. QRL, trades. Dark Angel, nakahanap din siya as 1v3 na lang to biglas. QRL left in very clutchable position. 1v2 na lang to as nakahanap siyang dalawa, nakahanap din siya ng tatlo. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, and QRL clutching for the side of Somsri. Tatlo na, dalawa na ang punto nila dito sa board.
Grabe, the one tap on the last player, the cherry on top dun sa 3K dito ni QRL. That was around para sa side ng HGT, but they couldn't clear the man in time, and HGT deciding to go aggressive. YFXXOB nahulog na agad. QRL and RS na lang natitira, and QRL having the C4 na sa kanyang kamay. Pero pinahulog agad dito ni Dark Angel, man. They are tired of waiting. Sila na mismo yung magpupush dito.
Hindi, nagalit na ang Herby Gaming sa pinaggagawa ng Somsri. Masyado daw mabagal. Kami naman ngayon ang kukuha ng bilis and easy round for the side of Herby Gaming. Pinapakita nila kung ba't sila ang number 1 dito sa group stage natin ngayon as Somsri are trying to do a different type of play. Pero tingnan mo ang basa. Tingnan mo ang basa dito ng Herby Gaming. Alam nila na apat nandito. So now, bakbakan agad dito sa pillar. CJ, finding 4. Just everyone from the side of Herby Gaming nakahanap ng kanilang pitas, and each and every single one of them succeeds in their fight. Ang ganda ng basa, parang libro na kinuha dyan ng Herby Gaming team.
And yun na nga,
Akalanin
Herby
mo yun.
Gaming, they answered isang B-rush with their own B-rush, and it worked out in their favor. Pili ko magsiset up pa lang dun yung Somsri. Nakalabas lahat yung mga nades nila dito, not expecting any players sa LB considering what happened last round. And 2 good reads later, napantayan na agad ng HGT ang score ng Somsri, and now they decide to go passive again. Pero naka-overstack sila dito sa storage. So they're expecting na may magpupush ulit dito sa may storage, dito sa A site. And once they get the pick-off, potentially, dito kay QRL, that would be a huge pick-off kung makuha nila si QRL. He's the only man fragging para sa kanyang team.
Huge. Pero question is, can they really? So, ngayon, nahanda na naman ang pacing na ginawa dito ng Somsri sa side naman ng HGT. Wala namang super special. Di naman sila mag-resibo ganito kaaga sa parte ng mapa. And now, it's just Somsri in these positions again. Now, Pillars, gusto ata nila kunin. Unting damage na nakuha dyan ni XX. Siguro galing sa Granada na tinapon ni Nomad. And as they want to execute this, malalaman ba nila na si Ared nakapwesto na sa likod dito sa B area? Siguro na may nakaisip na nandun siya, kaya ayaw nila ito ituloy. So, tamang hintayan lang, tamang pitasan lang, dahan-dahan muli ang gagawin dito ng Somsri as mid-control. Buti na lang sa kanilang kamay. And I want to see them use this mid-control maybe just another time, and maybe a different type of execute. Kasi baka pwede ba na nila mahanap yung tamang pwestuhan dito, and mukhang yun na talaga ang gagawin nila, Sneaky.
Yep. And mid-control taken dito ng Somsri. Nakapasok na sila ng curve. Recognizing si YF, pwede pa siyang matira dito sa tower side. Pero isa lang, or actually dalawa yung nagde-defend dito sa B side. Pero nakot agad si Ared. Nakikita pa nila si NLO3 na nasa loob ng side. Pero nandito si QRL for the clear. And that is a picture-perfect B-split na ginawa dito ng Somsri. And making it a 2v5. Immediately, XX nakuha si CJ. YF can potentially go down. Good pick-off galing dito kay Nomad, but it's a 4v2. 28 seconds. Unti na lang oras ng bomba dito, so they have to go in immediately. QRL nakapick sa gilid, pero tignan mo naman yung crossfire sa entrance. Imposibleng makakapasok ka ng basta-basta lang. And Nomad, he's praying that he can survive this. And ayun lang. Another good set play galing sa side ng Somsri. HGT getting a bit too reckless, giving away control dito sa curve. And yun nga, I feel like they're overstacking dito sa B site. They really are confident na papasok sila galing dito sa store B, but they guess wrong.
Surprisingly, no, HGT, wala silang masyadong ginagawa dito sa kaagagang part ng mapa, especially for the mid side. It's something that they really needed to fight for. Kaso nga lang, hindi nila tinuloy as okay, this time B pillar push, may isang nagbabantay. Dalawa pala nagbabantay dito as RS, dalawa ang kanyang nahanap dito galing sa side. For the side of Somsri, HGT, masama yan. That is not an advantage for them. It's a great disadvantage. Tapos ngayon, nag-iwan ng isang tao dito sa B pillar as mid. Gustong control galing sa side ng Somsri. And yung smoke, napakaganda. titigilan ng mga push na pwedeng gawin dito as Dark Angel. Potential, ilan ang makukuha niya? YF aware. Kaso nga lang, wala siyang napitas. Backing out. Tinan mo ba naman ang tatlong miyembro ng Somsri ang buhay nila. Napakababa na ngayon.
Three low HP players para sa side ng Somsri. One M4 spray in this entire push can end in an instant, pare. Pero QRL leading the charge dito sa LA. Looking for any openings. Pero CJ with the peak off and a really good trade pick. Galing dito kay Nomad. It makes it to 2v2. RS low HP. QRL tapped in the head gamit yung AK-47 ni Nomad 1. And the last player left alive, si RS na lang natitira. But they have no idea where he is. Meron ng player sa mid, meron ng player sa A. Most likely, it is B site. Pero, honestly, winnable para kay RS. He's gonna have to dance around yung batteries natin sa B site. But it's gonna be tough.
There is the flash grenade. Madedelay yung mga timing na gusto sana gawin dito ng HGT. Kasi ngayon, siguro tamang headshot lang. Kailangan neto na. But it's too difficult of a call at RS mahulog na din sa kamay ng HGT. Pinantay na naman ang scoreline dito sa mapang to.
Really good call. Galing sa HGT. I think they were aware na RS having to risk para dito sa first frag and then pwede na siya magtago pag 1v1 na. And they instead go for the double peak. And it seems like it's another B-rush galing sa side ng HGT. Pero nagkabaliktad na yung mapa natin. LA pala yung hanap ng Somsri. And they are gonna try to take very aggressive control. Not of Store A actually. Dito na sila bababa sa mid instead. And hinahabol na nila si Dark Angel on this sniper. But are they gonna take their sweet time? Pero paranoid si Dark Angel dito dahil nga nag-rush sila ng B. Hindi nila alam kung meron pa ba lalabas sa LA at mukhang si Dark Angel lang mag-isa. Pero nabaliktad ang mapa. Lalabas ng mid ang HGT. YF ang unang biktima ni Ared dito but a retake is gonna start before the C4 is even down. QRL getting the headshot. Oh my God. It's so close dito sa mid pero CR nakabantay pa nga dito si XX. Somsri already has the position pero hindi pa nakakababa yung C4.
Nomad, nakahanap din siya ng isa. Ngayon, pabagal na naman ang bilis dito sa mapang to. C4, buti na lang. Sa gaano katagal, na-plant na din kahit papaano. 35 seconds na nakalipas. Tingnan natin anong pwede na nang gawin dito as RS. Nagbabantay pa din dito sa initial entrance. Flashbang, hindi siya ma-flashbang dyan sa situation na yan. XX, hulog. Sunod naman, RS, hanap, NL, Ared. Dami niyang kailangan gawin dito. Nakalipas na. Kaso nga lang, red light. RS, low na din. And si RS na magwawagi sa sitwasyon na yan. And great awareness from him. Somsri na naman makakuha ng isa pang round dito sa ating first half. And it's such a chaotic start to that previous round, Sneaky.
Yep. To be fair, a 4-man rush dito sa B could have easily gotten out dito sa CB, could have met them sa mid actually, pero HGT playing a bit more carefully and mabilis lang talaga yung timing dun ng Somsri in that situation. And another fast timing, papasok dito sa A site pero nakabantay pa rin sa Z. Dito si Nomad 1, CJ getting 2, galing dito C2 getting 3 pero hindi na makukuha yung pangapat dito. XX makakuha ng dalawa. YF with the sniper. Can he get the fourth one? NLO3. Hindi na nakita ang nagka-crouch na player dito sa tower. It was a little bit too late pero Ared, nasa kanya yung C4. XX peeking dito sa Z. Ared spotting on out pero XX, he gets a shot anyways. 5-3 Somsri getting the point on the board. Grabe naman yung lead dito sa first half.
Okay, kagulat to. Alam ko, sinabi natin kahit papano, we know Somsri, malakas silang team. But I did not think na ganito kalakas. Ang ganda nagpapakita sa atin pero ngayon, labanan agad dito sa pillar. Trades na ang nangyayari dito. Iba na ang gera ng ganap dito. Tuloy-tuloy lang din ang pwesto dito, ang pagpapush. RS, OB, nahanap nila yung nagdedepensa. Sunod naman dito si CJ. Kaso nga lang, hindi pa nila tinutuloy to. As sniper, gamit ni YF, hinihintay yung tao sa likod. May naiwan naman dito. It's now CJ finding RS, finding OB. Somehow making it to a 1v1 C4. Wala sa kamay ni YF and CJ. Kailangan niya ng bantayan. Ayan, nakita na kung nasaan si YF. Ganda ng talon na ginawa ni CJ. Di ata mamamalayan ni YF na si CJ. Dito na, nakapwesto sa kanan. He tries to go in, pero kahit hindi niya ine-expect, nahanap pa din niya ang bala sa ulo ni CJ. And with a deagle, papunta na tayo dito sa second half. 6-3 scoreline. Gulat ako dito, Sneaky Frog.
To be fair, the balls to have a deagle partnered up with an op pare is absolutely insane. But if it works para kay YF, then it works, and that resulted in a clutch pare. 6-3 HGT. Ngayon sila naman ang sasabak dito sa BL side. And YF on that sniper, very aggressive para kumuha ng pick dito sa CA. They are aware na HGT is gonna go for the exact same stuff as they did dun sa prior na round. And pag nakakuha ng isa dito, si YF, whether it is si Dark Angel or itong si CJ, any would be a big pick-off dito. Pero dahil nga walang nag-aggressive dito sa B-side, hindi nila alam kung saan talaga papunta dito yung HGT.
Hindi nga talaga nila alam, no? Pero ngayon, slowed down na naman tong HGT. Mukhang passive play talaga galing sa dalawang team na to. Ito yung laro. Ito yung tamang gawain. Kaso nga lang, yung pwestuhan, yung execute, that's the time that it will matter. Maganda din galing sa side ng Somsri. Hindi din sila masyadong maagresibo dito. Pero si YF, nakahanap dyan kay CJ. At dahil dyan, parang titigil ang HG. Sa kanilang pwestuhan is YF though. Nahanap siya ng trade galing kay NL. And that's a great response galing sa side ng Herby. Pabalik na. Default na naman. Tapan ng smoke. Saan naman yan? Dito sa mid-side? Hindi. A-split ata ang gusto nilang gawin dito. Nag-iisa nang nagbabantay si OB. So, pag nahulog na siya, QRL pala yan. At bubukas na ang site na din dyan para si OB. And dyan si site. Dalawa ang kailangan niyang hanapin. Red, nakapasok na din. Kasama ng mga kampanya. C4, planted. And there we goes, 2v3 retake, XX and RS. Napakadami ng kailangan nilang i-clear dito bago na pwedeng pasukin. Slowly but surely wins the race as XX misses the shot. Hits the shot rather than kay Dark Angel as RS. Isa pa, one-on-one na lang to bigla somehow. And buti na lang si Ared ang nakahanap ng panalo dyan for his team.
That is a brutal miscom. A brutal miscom indeed, pare. Akala yata nila yung last player na andito sa 2F. Instead, he was actually in C3 the entire time. And a wrong guess, one wrong guess later, pare. They lose the starting point dito na second half. That is... It happens, in all honesty, pare. Nagkakamali talaga tayo sa comms, pero Somsri, they need to have a quick recovery after ng round na yun.
That they do. Kailangan nila pakita nila na, oo, mali lang, but let's move on, guys. Bawi lang. Somsri. Mukhang tama naman ang kanilang, composure dito. And looks like they are malakas at malaki ang depensa na dito sa midside. As HGT gusto pasukan, kaso crossfire ang pangalan ng kanilang ginagawa. And Eldo finding another one as 3v3 situation na naman dito. As akala ko, napakaganda na ng posisyon na ginawa dito ng Somsri, kaso nga lang, the trades galing kay HGT, malala din pala.
And they're looking for the flank player. Nakita na natin yung play na to from Somsri in the prior rounds. Kaya ine-expect na ng Herby na may isang player galing sa side ng Somsri would be out of position dito sa kanilang depensa. So, it's still them feeling out yung mapa natin. To be fair, kahit anong side piliin nila, sila yung may advantage dito. But can they get the kills in time? Yun ang tunay na tanong. YF though, he was peaked earlier dito sa LA. So a 1-for-1 trade is definitely possible at pwede na pumasok agad yung Herby GT dito sa site without much resistance.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. There you go. YF, tinuhog na yung dalawang members ng
Herby
Gaming dito with a single shot on the and Dark Angel with the sniper, the leader ng HGT, the man with the comms, no longer with the sniper. Naka M4 na siya dito, pero titingin ba si YF dito sa LA? Mukhang meron nang naka-cover actually para sa kanya dito, pero siya na mismo papatay kay Dark Angel. And Somsri, 7-4. They are playing like
really
day 1
well.
Somsri, pare. They're playing like day 1 Somsri. This is not day 2 Somsri, pare.
Day 2 Somsri, di natin pinapag-usapan. Pero day 1 Somsri, napakatindi. Okay, HGT, ano ba kailangan nilang gawin dito? Kailangan nilang ayusin pa ang kanilang execute or di na sila mabibigla sa aggressive push na gagawin dito ng Somsri. Tingnan mo ba naman? Isa, nagtitradean lang sila. One for one, isa for isa. OB finding the members there doon sa side ng HG. And mukhang naiipit na mga member dito ng Somsri. Masyado daw kayo makulit. At naparusahan sila gamit ng sniper na ginamit dito ni Dark Angel kaso si QRL tumakas na din. Ngayon, with their limited numbers, paano to ibabalik ng Somsri? Mahirap ang sitwasyon na to kasi wala silang ka-impormasyon kung nasan na ang kanilang kalaban.
It's either mag-play sila ng tig-isang site dito or forced to risk or gamble sa isang mapa or isang site rather. And they are gonna be picking ang B site. That's a really good choice in all honesty. Napakahirap mag-retake dito sa B. So you'd rather just stack there. Pero YF, that's a huge pick. Nawala agad si Dark Angel. But that could be signs para sa HGT that they could enter itong A site. Problem is, it's a different take. Instead, gusto nila pumasok na store B. Pero si QRL, he's still very paranoid kung meron pa papasok ng mid or wala.
Yeah. And I mean, ako din, I'd be very paranoid about it as well. Pero tinong ba naman, lakad na lang sila dito.
And they're gonna confirm it's not A. Yep.
Okay. And that gives all the information that they need. Siguro naman, mag-rotate na sila dito sa B-side. And yeah, he finds out, no one's here. I'll run to B. Tapos ngayon, YF, kailangan siya tumama na kahit isa dito kung gusto niya pananunan to para sa side niya. Pero hindi. It's the other way around. Si Nomad pala ang kukuha ng pitas dyan. And now, mahirap na 1v2 situation dito na sa kamay ni QRL. Pababa na ang orasan dito. Nasa labas pa rin siya. Smoke grenades and normal grenades. Inapan na din para tigilan siya sa kanyang mukha. QRL, gamit ng kanyang sniper. Mas nahihirapan na siya. Kailangan na siya mag-switch dito sa M4. And ayan na, papasok na rin siya. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya alam kung asa ng kanyang kalaban at nadali siya dahil doon.
You have to hit that shot, YF. You have to hit that shot, pare. And that's gonna set up yung possible 1v2. Could have been a two-man push, papasok ng B site. But YF, sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. And that was just the inopportune time na magbintis ang AWM. HCT, good recovery. After the prior half, hasn't been too fruitful para dito sa Herby Gaming team. Somsri still enjoying itong lead. Pero if HGT can turn off yung momentum dito ng Somsri. And Somsri is a very momentum-heavy team, no? That can actually open up a potential comeback from happening. Pero Somsri, grabe naman, they already stack itong mid with just a crossfire. They're looking for a sure round dito sa game natin.
Yeah, and that's exactly a good call as, okay, mid na naman, smoke thing, tapos dami pang utility dinatapon dito. Onting damage lang naman dyan kay OB. 5 Granada ulit dito kay QRL. Same crossfire na naman sila dito pero di naman tutuloy ang gagawin ng HGT dito sa midside. Pero the pressure, napakalakas. Contact naman dito sa pillar. Ilan ba ang kanilang pwedeng kunin? Yan ang totoong tanong. And they need to find yung dalawang nag-anchor dito sa site para at least tigilan to. Okay, flash grenade, tinapon na. Ayan na po, ang execute na gagawin nila papasok dito sa B-side. Pwede ba makahanap ng pwestuhan itong si XX kasamang partner, pero si QRL ang mahuhulog sa kamay ni Dark Angel. Yan ang lakas ng sniper galing sa HGT. At tingnan ba naman ang rotasyon na gagawin dito ng HGT papuntang A-site.
Okay. LA yung pupush nila. I think ginawa nila yung kaguluhan dito sa Store B just to drag out itong si QRL. And it worked out. Namatay si QRL dito sa mid. Dark Angel getting the sniper shot. And here comes another fake dito sa B. How will the defense react? Mukhang pabalik na nga ng B side yung mga ibang players natin dito. And look at NLO3 running already papunta dito sa A. Isa lang yung nakabantay. And that is the man na nasa loob ng CR. Pero meron na rin backup dito sa EA. Pero alam ba nila na meron din papasok ng mid papuntang A site. Nasa loob na ng Z. It's pretty much safe angles na nilalaro ng Somsri at the moment. At feeling ko mag-retake na lang sila dito.
Okay. Yeah. Kailangan na talaga nila gawing tama tong retake na to, but it's very difficult. Numbers advantage, wala sa kanilang kamay. Fallen Angel nagtatambay dito lang sa taas. RS at least nakahanap siya ng isa. Isa lang ba? Hindi. Traded by XX. Somehow, some way. Somsri, lumalaban pa din. CJ finds Obi 2-on-4. And it's too much for them. 2-on-3. As much 6-7 na ngayon ang scoreline. HGT, buhay na din dito sa second half natin.
Ngayon, ito na yung dilemma ng Somsri, no? What can you do when your team doesn't have momentum? You're in the spot already sa mga prior games nyo. And once you lose team, you start losing round after round after round. So kailangan maybe a proactive play. Galing sa side ng Somsri, maybe sila yung mag-first move dito sa round natin. But we haven't seen much of that dito sa second half natin. Instead, it's actually HGT finding the members dito ng Somsri. And so far, not so good for yung GR side ng Somsri. They do hear na merong onting presence papuntang LA. But the problem is, since walang naglalaro ng storage para sa side ng Somsri, they can't really confirm it if it's actually an A setup dito, pare.
Okay, mid-side, pinupush out na dito galing sa side ng HGT. Tamang default lang, no? Ay, gusto ko talaga ang ginagawa nila dito, yung mga mid-round calls na meron sa kanila. This call straight into B pillar is really, really good kasi baka mabigla nila ang nagbabantay dito at alam naman nila kung ano yung pwestuhan na ginagawa ng madepensa dito. So, it is going to be a bit difficult as, first point of contact. Itong si RS, alam niya, nakalusot. Isa lang ang kanilang nahanap. Si Nomad, dalawa ang kanyang nakuha. HGT, tuloy-tuloy lang din. Libre ang sight sa kanila at pwede nila to i-plant yung C4. Retake going to happen. Mahirap to. And smoke grenades and just normal grenades. Lahat na ng ganado na may isip mo tinatapon na dito palabas. As Obi, isa pa ang kanyang nahanap dito. Kaso nga lang yung oras. Ba na pababa. Yan ba? Kaya ba nila? CJ, dalawa. And tatlo ang nakuha dyan. Galing sa side ng Herby Gaming. Kumbaga, perfect na perfect ang kanilang ginawang post-plant dyan.
Yep, and that is why itong B site dito sa compound, one of the harder sites to retake sa buong CF map pool natin. The amount of cover meron yung mga players natin sa loob ng B site. They have the choices of batteries, yung harap ng stairs, so many off angles na pwede mong laruin para i-prevent ang pagpasok dito sa entrance B. Really good choice from the side of HGT and a really good 2K entry. Galing dito kay Nomad, want to trade his boy out. And 7-7 HGT. Napantayan na ngayon Somsri. Somsri looking a lot more nervous kumpara dito sa first half natin. They desperately need a round. And ang problema nga lang dito ng Somsri, no one's really going too far forward para makakuha ng first move dito. They need to break yung offense ng HGT maaga pa lang, pero at most yung pinaka-aggressive play nila dito is that 3-man dito sa Store B. And I don't think yun yung direction na pupuntahan dito ng HGT. They're just gonna feel the map out slowly, pare.
Yeah. Again, default muli. Gagawin dito sa side ng HGT. Kaso nga lang, very heavy to sa mid and they were able to execute. May isa nakalusot. Malalaman ba ng kanilang kalaban? Malalaman ba ng Somsri dito na nakalipas na pala ang isang miyembro? Diyan ganun kalalim sa mid side. Ilan ba ang pwedeng kunin dito si NL?
Oh, no XX.
Pero it's just an entry as Nomad. Una nakahanap dyan kay XX. Tuloy na din. Hulog na din ang pangalawang anchor dun sa side na yan. First QRL galing sa likod. Nahanap din si Nomad. Able to trade it off once again. Ngayon, 2-on-4 situations. Ano ba pwede niyong gawin? C4 getting planted. Retake is going to be difficult para sa Somsri. Tinan mo ba naman yung utility na ginagamit nila? Perfecto. Tinan mo yung smoke na yan. Tinan mo yung granada na yan. It's just delaying the entire team of Somsri dito para pumasok dito sa retake. Tapos pag swak mo dyan sa smoke, apat ang kailangan mahanapin. Napakahirap. Napakatindi. 20 seconds left dito sa orasan. SR, nakahanap sila ng dalawa. Kaso nga lang, yung oras, 14 seconds, 13, 10 seconds na lang din ang naiwan dito. Kailangan niya hanapin yung mga kalaban niya, pero masyadong marami. And there we goes, Herby GT. Yung pinakaunang beses dito sa mapang to sila ang lamang.
Yup, and this is bad news para sa Somsri. Just like how I said, momentum-based team. Now, what can they do when they have lost all the momentum? Magiging mas risky ba dito yung Somsri pagdating sa kanilang depensa? And we did already see yung risky na defense playing 3 people dito sa store, eventually pushing sa LB. Pero yung late check ng HGT dito sa B pillar caught them off guard, got the entry down. Si QRL na stuck sa loob dito ng B side, could not do anything about it. And Ngayon
Absolutely.
nagpalit na si QRL. Nandito na siya sa Z instead of B. So he really wants to help itong mid-control sana ng Somsri. Pero HGT, yung slow route talaga, feeling ko na mind games dito yung Somsri eh.
Yeah. And di na nila mabasa ng tama. Ngayon, HGT, komportable dito sa kabagalan nila. That's exactly how they want to play this and exactly playing it to perfection. 87 pa rin ang scoreline dito. Nahirapan na maghanap ng tamang depensa. I like the idea. Pero ang hirap isipan kung gagana ba. Hindi. Okay. Tapon na ng utility dito sa midside. And siguro naman ngayon may execute naman sila ng iniisip at pwede nang gamitin. Hinintay lang yung mababa yung smoke tapos saka sila pumapasok dito. Flash grenade, tinapon na yan na nga yung execute. Ganda ng
Pwede na
supportive
B.
flash. Papasok na sila dito ba? Oo, tama ka. Diyan, sneaky, papunta na nga sila dyan sa B. Pero mid, yung mismong spawn, nahihapan ata nila.
Pwede sila
Ayan
mag-wrap.
na nga.
Yeah, they can wrap
Pwede sila.
RS.
That's exactly what they're doing. Iyan talagang
Yeah.
kanilang ginagawa dito. Kaso nga lang, yung mga member ng Somsri handang-handa sa pagpupush ng Herby Gaming. Hulog na sila. Tig-isa. Kaso si Nomad, yung X-Factor, galing sa ng HGT, buhay
Bro, he has
na
2,
buhay
3
na
frags.
ngayon. Pwede niya hintayin yung plant. And yan ba? Kaya ba niya hanapin ang tamang pwestuhan? XX una nakahanap as RS eventually gamit ng numbers advantage na meron sila. They were able to obtain that round.
Yep. Masyado yata madaming casualties sa pagpasok dito ng CR, expecting a freebie of a flank para dito sa Herby Gaming team. Pero ready na ready yung Somsri doon with their very passive defense, expecting Herby to kind of experiment around though. Feeling ko kanina pa sila bias dito sa B side, so they expected na it was gonna be eventually an A-take happening, and they read correctly. Dito sa round natin ay 4-man nade dito sa mid. So, 4 na players dito ng Somsri, wala na silang HE. And that could be bad news kasi wala man lang nabawasan dito sa side ng Herby Gaming. So, it's gonna be pretty tough to stop isang napakalaking push galing sa side ng HGT. They only have flashes para i-counter to.
Okay. Naghihintayin lang ng tamang pwestuhan. Midside na naman. Flash. Smoke grenade rather. Tinapon dyan sa long A. At ayan na. Gusto na nila lumabas dito as COB. Nakahanap siya ng 2-3. Actually, dun na nahulog. The side nila as it's now. Surprisingly, somehow there's a comeback and we're going to map point dito. Somsri with the lead.
Yep, Herby Gaming team suffering the double caster curse combo pare. And now they're feeling it. Now they're feeling it, that's for sure. But at the same time, really good angles held para dito sa Somsri. Nakapatong lang dito sa mga boxes ng A site. And you can actually see right through mid kagaya ng nakikita ni OB ngayon. And there's also multiple angles na pwede mong patungan dito sa A where you can gain some really, really nice off angles that can catch itong HGT off guard. And yun nga yung nangyari dito. And HGT now all of a sudden playing for their survival dito sa compound. Are they gonna play a lot more careful? Mukhang same game plan pa rin yung gagawin nila dito. They're gonna go for mid and si Dark Angel maghahanap ng opportunity sa kabilang side ng map.
Yeah, slow it down na naman. Ginagawa dito ng HGT. 3 nakatambay dito sa pillars for the sum of Somsri. Bakit ito yung tamang basa na gagawin dito ng Somsri? And I don't think HGT, di nila alam na ganito yung setup ng depensa nila dito. Smoke grenade, tinapon. So, ibig sabihin, alam na ata nila na may tao dyan sa kanilang gilid. And I know that they're the type of team to clear this. And ayan na, si tapon na naging ganada. Kaso nga lang, walang pasok. Siguro dahil sa smoke, napaisip sila, wag na natin tuloy. Mag-back na lang tayo at maghanap ng ibang oportunidad.
Yeah, I don't
Dito
think
sa
A's the way though,
A
man.
side.
Tignan mo yung nagbabantay. 12,
Mid
17.
maybe? Siguro, mid might be an option, pero mukhang A ang gusto nilang puntahan dito. May sniper pa naman nagbabantay dito si YF. So far nakita natin, buhay na buhay naman siya. Okay, good delay. Kaso nga lang, tama lang, hintay na ng posisyon.
They are risking it all on an LA push pare.
Muntik na. Kaso, hindi na tinuloy. Okay, back to another different play naman galing sa side ng AGT. Balik na naman dito sa B. Kaso nga lang si XX handang-handa. And now, the adjustment from Herby. Gusto nila pumunta sa mid. Kaso nga lang, it's a meat grinder. 15 seconds. Kailangan nila pumasok sa site at kailangan nila to i-plant bago mawalan ng oras dito. They need to get in right now at wala pa silang pasok dito. C4 has finally been planted and just in time. Kaso may expect mo din sila. Si XX nakapwesto sa likod. Alam naman kahit papaano. And HGT overtime dito. Map 1 pa lang, pare ko.
A whole lot of OTs dito sa CFS Impact and it's been quite the spicy day so far. At ito pa lang, map 1, OT na agad. Somsri right about their theory na it's more easier to manage yung ganitong BL side pag nandito kayo sa compound. That's why they have multiple successful rounds dito sa second half natin and sa first half as well. And para naman sa HGT, they're struggling from time to time to find yung mga players dito. Somsri playing some really good angles, especially dito sa A side, gana kay YF at kay OB. And ayun nga, sa mga rounds na nakakahanap sila ng entry dito, ang bilis mag-react ng Somsri. They rotate immediately. There's always parang pagpasok nila ng site, it's immediately a 4v5. So the reaction is really quick galing sa side ng Somsri. Pero HGT, they have Nomad 1. Nomad 1 won them yung last round.
That's very true. Pero ano ngayon? OT na naman tayo dito. Ngayon, hindi lang siya battle ng skill, battle ng, alam mo yun, firepower, battle ng pagbabasa. Battle din to ng mental mo. Battle ng ano mo, ng endurance mo, ng kung gaano, kung stamina mo. Kaya mo ba? Papunta natin dito sa OT, kaya mo ba tuloy-tuloy? Can your emotions not let the better of you? That is the big question that we have for a team like Somsri na I don't think they've been in this position too many times. At kumpara mo sa ilang beses nangyari to for the side of HGT.
Yeah, they've been here, man. Ilang OT na yung nilalaro ng mga players natin from the side of HGT in their entire career. And at most, I would point at si QRL, the man with the most experience, into Somsri to lead the charge for this squad, making sure na hindi sila kakabahan dito sa overtime. Pero Somsri being a lot more aggressive dito sa BL. This is what I like to see. Pero makukuha pa nila ang Jew picks dito. It's a two-man pick dito sa mid. CJ, NLO3 getting 3 players.
Wow.
And it's a 2v3, pare. And an overpick galing sa NL. He still gets the OB.
Teka lang.
What?
So nag-iisa nang dito si YF. Kailangan niya hanapin yung tamang pitas pero AWM lang sa kamay niya. Mahirap to para sa kanya. C4 wala sa kanyang kamay. Dami pa namang oras kahit papano. Kaso nga lang, nahirapan na. Pwedeng labanan dito sa mid-side pero quick scope man lang. Hindi niya pinakita. Herby Gaming kukuha dito ng unang punto sa ating overtime.
To be fair, I would call the exact same way. Kung alam kong first round pa lang kami sa OT at ako yung Somsri, I'm thinking, tara push natin. Let's go out CA, put tayo in the mid, let's surprise them with our pace. Pero HGT, not surprised at all sa pacing dito ng SR. Getting a two-man defense a bit just like this ang ginawa ni Nomad at ni CJ. Good reaction galing kay NLO3. NLO3 playing a bit of Matrix here. Parang iniwasan niya yung to get itong si OB. And HGT, I don't know man, they look 10 times braver dito sa OT natin, pare.
Obviously now, siguro may nag-uusap sila, may sinabi sila sa isa't isa that really just makes them much better for this overtime half. And tingnan mo ba naman, SR? Dito naman sa B-Pillar, aware naman na, alam mo yun? Baka may tao dito as B-Pillars. Alam na nila, ilang katao-tao. Gusto nila pasukan itong B-Site. Pero tumigil na naman. Nagsita pa ng utility pero hindi nila tinuloy. As might just really take some time here. Okay, QRL, spot, isa. Kung nga lang, hindi pa nahulog. Ared, buhay na buhay, healthy na healthy. At, yun, patuloy-tuloy lang. Kung 1 minuto na lang dito sa orasan, kailangan na gumawa dito unless they want to not, 50 seconds na lang dito sa orasan, nandiyan pa sa mid, nagbabagal, bagal-bagalan pa, making a very slow execute, and I think that executes it, that starts it off. Flashbang, sinapa na din They go CJ, nakahanap siya ng isa. Trade off, wala pa naman din nangyayari. As patuloy-tuloy na, nahulugan ang mga miyembro dito ng Somsri and HGT. Dalawa na ang kanilang agwat dito sa overtime half nila.
Ano yung role nila dun sa A site? Alright, delay them as much as possible. Try to get
Sure.
as much damage. And si Nomad na ang lalabas ng Z and he's gonna clear the rest of them, pare. Really good delay. Galing sa side ng Herby Gaming. Not giving anything for free dito sa Somsri like they did sa start ng game natin. And HGT, man, ayun nga, this is familiar territory para sa mga players natin. They have been here before. They've played this crossfire game for a while now. So, hindi na bago sa kanila yung mga overtime na situations. Para naman sa Somsri, now they're struggling to get anything started dito sa first half ng OT. And if hindi pa nila makuha ang last point dito, that means HGT is on map point sa map pick nila.
Kahit isa ang kailangan nilang kunin dito sa half na to, kasi pag tatlo ng kinuha dito ng HG, mas mahirapan sila in the long term as they are just slowly trying to make sure dito sa smoke na to gusto natin nila pasukan, kaso nade stuck lang na naman ang kanilang ginawa dito. Wala pa ng execute, and it's just really just a game of hintay lang. Hintay ka lang, kaso nga lang first contact dito, RS. So
I
now,
don't like that
waiting.
no one's jump peeking.
Yeah. It's just feeling ko dito sa ng Somsri, masyado silang mabagal din sa kanilang execute. Tinan mo, isang minuto na lang andito sa orasan. And, well, that is true. Akala ko nakalusot na to. Kaso si Ared, dalawang kanyang nahanap. Oo, nahanap na din siya sa yung pwesto na yan. Kaso, too much na ang damage. CJ? Hello?
Okay.
Inikutan si YF. And now, 4v2, it's gonna be more than difficult for the side of SR and Somsri. Kahit isang punto dyan, wala silang nahanap.
Yep, hindi nila
Hindi yun
nakuha.
maganda sila.
Hindi nila na-pick si Ared in time eh. Ared, he was the only one defending dito sa store.
Yeah.
And no immediate trade galing sa side ng Somsri costed them 2 players. And the amount of time na na-delay dito ni Ared na nasa loob pa ng store si Somsri, nakapasok na yung final boss ng HGT eh. Nandun na si Nomad 1 sa B. And he's already going, I think, magta 30 frags na yata dito si si Nomad 1 in compound, man.
Yeah, and Nomad talaga nagpapakita siya yung X-factor dito sa scene ng HGT. Nung akala natin, HGT, mukhang matatalo na sila dito sa map 1, mukhang inanakaw pa nila dito sa kamay ng Somsri. And it's unfortunate kasi napakaganda ng lead na kinuha ng Somsri dito on a 6-3 line. Kaso nga lang, bagong OT, kailangan na manalo dito ang Somsri, kasi kung hindi, mananalo na din dito ang HGT. Nag-swap sides naman ngayon, so HGT naman ang gahanap ng tamang pwestuhan.
Yep. I feel HGT is gonna start to target itong B-side. They have been getting a lot of success dito sa B-side, a lot dito sa compound. And pag na-clear nila yung tatlong player dito sa store B, that's basically game over. What is XX doing, man? He's spinning around.
Ooh. Well, I missed an observer glitch.
No. He's clicking.
He's clicking? Okay. Well, ayan na. Pumasok na.
Oh,
What? Ared,
I know.
nahanap niya. Dalawa. RS fighting for another one, fighting for the second one. I don't know what up was that, but it worked out. It is going to work out for the side of Somsri. 3v2 situation. Ano nangyayari, Sneaky? Ano nangyayari sa laro na to? 30 seconds.
I mean, gumana. Tignan mo, na-distract yung mga players ng HGT.
Oo
They
nga,
did
and
not
there-
check the
Wow.
player na nasa loob ng store. And XX, I think, it looks like it's troll. Pero yung gusto yatang gawin dito ni XX, iwasan lang yung headshots. Iwasan lang talaga. He's moving his hitbox in and around dito sa store B para lahat ng attention mapupunta sa kanya. And yung opportunity in that very short time window, nakakuha agad ng kills si mga store B player. That is one of the funniest plays I've ever seen dito sa Impact. Maybe of all time.
Is it really a play? What if?
It is.
Hindi. What if na ano lang siya? Na guluhan lang yung mouse niya?
Hey, I mean, it worked. You should do it again.
I mean, do it again. You know what?
Oh.
Yun ang gagawin ko pag naglalaro na ako ng Crossfire, pare. New tech just dropped.
New
New
tech
tech
just
just
dropped.
dropped.
6400 DPI spinning around sa
Ganun
story.
pala.
Ganun pala yun.
Gagana kaya yun sa totoong buhay?
Sure.
Technically, yeah.
You guys, you can figure out how to apply 6400 DPI in real life, pare.
Yeah, ikot-ikot ka lang. Ikutin mo lang ulo mo. Pero ngayon, okay, but let's stop it all the spinning and let's go with the walking and the running. There is isang diretsong anggulo na to, kaso nga lang tinigilan ang push
That's
ng
fine.
ginawa dito ng HGT. Siguro nga gusto lang nagharap ng tamang rotations at ulitin lang ang default dito. And I think this is a great play coming up from HGT. Kaso nga lang yung oras, 1 minuto na lang. Then ba kanilang pwedeng hanapin dito? Smoke grenades, tinapon na. Siguro, pampatigil lang ng impormasyon. And OB naman ang nag-iisang nagdedepensa dito sa site. Pero malalaman ba niya na may tao sa kanyang likod? Mukhang hindi! Sniper, muntik na mahulog gamit sa kamay ni Dark Angel.
He's
And
spotted though. Info.
smoke is down. Yeah. Just waiting for the right time. 30 seconds na lang dito. Siguro naman ngayon may execute. And ayan na nga, QRL. First point
Oh,
of contact.
Jesus.
Wala siyang nahanap. At mukhang ito ang simula ng pagkatapos dito sa mapang to. Unless may milagro na mangyayari dito. Flashbang. Nako, wala na akong makita dito. As 28 seconds.
Hold up.
RS, hanap ng isa. Teka lang, 2v3. Winnable pa naman. Isa pa naman. Red life.
Oh?
TJ, hulog na din. Kaso, 20 seconds. Kailangan lang naman nila mag-stall ng
Oh,
oras
hold
dito.
up.
Added is able to find
Wait
for
a minute.
the one on one. Pero si Nomad with the one tap. 80 ang magwawagit dito.
start losing
Emotional
rounds in
team.
a chain, pare, then they're gonna be in trouble here.
A bit of an emotional team nga, and that has to go with siguro the experience that has to come by playing multiple multiple tournaments dito sa Crossfire. So, pwede ko din naman sabihin para sa side ng Somsri, they are a bit lacking on that. Pero hopefully, dito sa ating map 2, we will be
Oh.
able to see some fight. Nakita natin dito, Somsri magsisimula sa ating BL side at GR magsisimula ang Herby Gaming Team. Ngayon, tatlong tao dito sa mid area at dalawa na sa MR at tingnan mo ba naman ang agresibong pagtatake ng Woods
Oh.
galing sa side ng HG at alam na lahat ng miyembro ng SR pupunta na dito sa B-side. So the rotations will come in sooner rather than later. Kaso nga lang, masyadong mabagal at tingnan mo ba naman, nadamay na ang dalawa pang miyembro dito ng Resback sana dun sa side ng HGT. Okay, smoke grenade tinapon dito pero hindi siya makalagpas. Alam niya may tao sa taas kaso nga lang hindi niya mahanap at dahil dyan, Somsri kukuha dito ng unang punto sa mapa.
Grabe, HCT going for the very risky play dito sa round 1 ng subbase of just letting itong si Dark Angel play itong Dark Room. And the rest of the squad, maghahanap sila ng isang napakalaking flank with the numbers that they have. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't in favor dito ng HCT. Nakapasok na ng passage and Dark Angel went a bit too deep dito sa B-site and he was out in the open para sa mga passage players to get that free headshot. And Somsri with a 1-0, a swift B-take na hindi masagot dito ng HGT. And now, it's more of a standard defense na nakikita natin.
Yeah, and that's really good. Like, siguro nga gusto lang nila makahanap ng biglaan nung round 1 na yan. It's not a bad call, no?
Again,
Galing
I
sa
would
side
call
ng
the exact
HGT.
same as well kasi round number 1
Yeah.
pa lang.
Yeah,
Right
catch your
there.
enemies off guard. And honestly, I wanted to see them do that again. But okay,
No.
this time naman default Woods control wala pa naman sa kamay ng actually either team. So maybe it's yan nakuha na Somsri kaso nga lang yung spray does buti na lang wala masyadong damage but tamang hintayan lang as time progresses dito.
Oh, he's on.
Pababa ng pababa, isang minuto na lang. Maybe it is an A hit, kaso nga lang flashbang, tapos nag-back na. Fake lang daw. Testingan lang daw. I don't like what they're doing with the time here though. Pababa siya ng pababa and they might find themselves in a difficult situation where they can't rotate out anymore.
Yep.
Pero MR, that's where the C4 is going.
Someone has to go passage. Kailangan may mag-passage sa kanila dito.
Pero may sniper dito. Ilan ba mahanap dito ni Dark Angel sa cross papuntang lockers?
NL?
It's NL galing sa likod. Nakahanap kay QRL. Masyadong uminit. Naghanap pa ng
Dark Angel's
isa
dead.
pa muli. Kaso nga lang, papasok na mga miyembro dito. Nomad nakahanap din. CJ and the MVP natin. Nagpapakita siya ng gilas and Ared siya ang titigil dito sa round na to. Pantay ang scoreline 1-1.
Di in-expect ni OB na magre-repick dito si Nomad 1 from the DR side. And unfortunately, para sa side ng Somsri, taking a bit too long. Tapos kulang pa yung kanilang push dito. Pero Red taking out si XX immediately. Maganda yata i-spawn dito ni XX para makapush dito ng A-site and try to catch itong missile player off guard. Pero mas maganda yung spawn ng defender.
Mas maganda nga. CJ, una nakahanap dun kay QRL. Aware na nandyan siya nakatambay at Somsri ngayon. Mas mahirapan na sila maghahanap ng tamang pwestuhan galing dito sa BL. Slowly but surely gusto nila kunin ang mga lugar dito. Kaso nga lang, hindi talaga binibigay ng HGT. Alam ba ni RS na may tao dito sa ilalim ng hagdan? OB at least nakahanap siya ng isa din kay Dark Angel. Wala na yung sniper galing sa side ng HGT. Okay, yung mga members dito ng Somsri somehow binalikan nila to a 3-on-3. Pero NYF now actually binibigay yung lamang dun sa kabilang side. 1-1. YF is able to not able to find it Ared though with the trade out and now he's down to a 1-on-2. Mahirap to para sa kanya. I think they know exactly where he is. So B-site na lang ang kanilang plant dito. Yan.
May magta 3F. Yep.
Yes.
It's a tough retake.
C4 planted. Fortis just down to 30 seconds left. Nilayo pa din ni Ared. Yan na. Siguro naman ngayon, masaspot na siya.
Oh,
Just
Red.
little bit dangerous. Muntik na ba? Mahulog. Wala. Flashbang sa mukha. 20 seconds na lang dito ang naiiwan. Even if he
Oh!
does make it, he
Oh,
does find the headshot. Now it's down to a
wait a minute.
one-on-one with the Great One. Di ata niya mahanap yung pwestuhan dito as Obi. Patakbo na lang. Perfectong paglaro niya dyan sa
Yep.
post plant na yan.
Red holding yung defuse 1 second a bit too long. Could have actually shot itong si OB. Pero 8 seconds na lang natitira. Not much time on that C4 to make any play happen. And Herby Gaming, nandun yung advantage sa start ng round. Pero I think they got to overzealous para kumuha pa ng additional na players dito ng Somsri. And that's exactly what Somsri wanted dun sa round na yun. They want them to be, or they want HCT to push papasok sa kanila dun. And
Okay.
SYF, Nomad 1 though, trying to get the kills going. Nakakuha na siya ng dalawa. Can he get 3? How
Mahirap.
is he
Ayan
immortal,
na nga.
man? He's so high HP pero 3 members still.
Gamit ng sniper, no? Siguro naman ngayon, Somsri have found their groove. Sabi mo nga, momentum-based team at siguro naman ngayon sa first half natin, nahanap nila ang kanilang momentum dito. 3-1 sa mapang, alam natin, lamang ang GR. It is a good sign para sa side ng Somsri. Flash grenade, sinapan dito sa stairs. Halang hagdan, wala naman taong nakita. Slowly lang. Okay. Tapos ngayon, Woods, control, kinuha ng Somsri. Tuloy-tuloy lang din. Holding out itong si Red. Might be the first point of contact kung gusto naman nila pumasok dito diretso sa A-side. Pero parang yun naman hindi nilang gagawin. Oh, kaso nga lang, lumalaman dito sa Woods. Napaka-tinde dun sa second mid. Okay, XX is here. As they're just finding for the right timing places. Woods nasa kamay na ng Somsri. Maganda ang lokasyon na nakuha nila. Great control. Denies the information. Kaso nga lang si XX buhay na buhay at handang-handa sa pagginagagawa ni Nomad. And now it's a 3-on-4. Timing. Wala sa kanilang ora. Wala na talaga sa kanila. 1 minute na lang.
Get that?
And kailangan pa niya tuloy-tuloyan to. Okay. Not able to get it just right.
58 seconds.
So nga lang. It is. And patuloy-tuloy na ng Den as HGT. Tatlo ang nahanap ni Ared. Siya ang magwawagi at bibigay ng isa pang punto dyan sa scoreline ng Herby Gaming Team.
Yeah, Red with a good hold dito sa site. Actually, Dark Angel was playing the distraction game. Nakakuha siya ng kill dito sa LR. And Nomad 1 picking up the sniper. Dito naman sa may DR side, NLO3 nakakuha pa ng isa.
Ang
CJ
bilis.
getting one as well. Dalawa ang nakuha dito ni Nomad 1 as he starts to pick up the sniper rifle and na-realize na, ano ba ang kailangan kong gawin dito? I might have to pick up the sniper myself. Dark Angel getting the last kill. And a picture-perfect defense dito sa B-site natin.
Wow, bulag na bulag pa din ako hanggang ngayon. Anyways, ngayon, it's now just was a fairly fast round compared to the other rounds. Pero ngayon, OB, hanap siya ng isa. Nomad, wala na. Huge! Napakalaking pitas yan galing sa side ng Somsri. Na wala na ang X-Factor nila na si Nomad. And dahil dyan, babalik na sila dito sa default na tama.
Yep,
Tamang
Nomad
hintayan lang. Yeah,
being gone pare this early is not good news para sa HTT.
absolutely not.
There's gonna be one spot sa mapa na walang nakabantay. And I think Somsri, yun yung ata yung hinahanap nila dito. They're slowly feeling out the map. Pero si CJ, in a really good spot dito sa vent. So, pag mag-start sila mag-push dito sa B and hindi nila chinek yung vents in time, and that could be a possible flank incoming dito sa passage. And that's another angle na pwedeng laruin dito ng HCT. But YF is down. A rifler for a sniper pa rin. Ako po, both snipers are down. Pero si Dark Angel, buhay pa rin para sa HGT.
Yeah, and that might be huge. Pero si OB na naman ang maghahanap ng isa pang pitas. Diyan kay NLO3, OB nakahanap siya ng napaka-importanteng ng pickoffs dito so far, and now slowly but surely sila. Saan na papunta ang bomba na 'to? Sa kabila naman, siguro may mahanap ba? Wala. Slow and sure. As numbers advantage ngayon pa din nasa kamay ng Somsri, so mahirapan
Oh,
natin
they're
sila.
risking A.
Yeah, sa stack. Kaso nga lang, mali yung basa. B, ang pupuntahan dito ng Somsri at siguro retake na lang ang kanilang pag-asa dito pag nakuha nila tong B site na to. And yun na nga ang kanilang gagawin. Magugulat na lang sila na walang katao-tao nagbabantay sa mismong site, and they are able to take it. A, mali yung stack na ginawa.
Mhm.
And now, let's just wait for the
Ooh,
push
outside si
to come
CJ.
out. Galing kay CJ?
Kaso may nakabantay.
Ayun nga. Just waiting for it though. Ay,
Ah.
XX nakahanap kay CJ, and mukhang HGT hindi na ito bubukas muli as Dark Angel.
Ooh.
Isa lang. So far, gamit ng
20
Granada.
seconds.
Somehow still a
Need to run
2v3. Okay, Dark Angel, I see you. Isa pa. Now it's down to a 1v2.
It's tough.
Masyadong malala, masyadong mahirap, at Somsri kukuha dito sa lead dito ng just continuing their lead here.
Yeah. And ang ganda ng simula dito ng Somsri sa round na yun. Immediately getting si Nomad 1 and picking off another important player as well dito sa site ng B, and that forced itong HGT to risk one side of the map, and they risked dito sa A site, but it was a misread at the end of the
Mali.
round. And alam mo naman, B-Take, how hard it is to retake itong B site natin, especially pag manggagaling ka dito sa shutter. Every single player na nasa loob ng site can see you cross into the site.
Babantay.
And
Totoo.
yeah, let's see. HGT back on their defense, back on their default, pare. Pero Somsri moving a bit different this time. Mas may emphasis na tayo dito sa woods, pero knowing kasi Somsri, yung first move nila is not always the site that they go to.
Okay, flash grenade sinapan na din para pampadelay dito sa push dito galing sa hagdanan, pero ayaw ata nila tuloy ito. Somsri just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Ito talaga yung pacing na gusto nilang gawin sa kaaga-agahang part ng BL nila. Tingnan ba naman yung oras? Hanggat maging 1 minute na, saka sila maghanap ng tamang pwestuhan. Okay, Nomad, wala. Kalma lang. OB naman sa ibang parte ng mapa, siya yung nakahanap ng tamang pitas. Kaya mo din si RX and Somsri. Patuloy-tuloy lang ang buwas nila dito. Naiyon nandito si Ared nag-iisa. Oo, nakahanap siya ng isa, pero isa lang ang kanyang kukunin dito as Somsri. Another round dito sa first half natin. Napakalala as now HCT last round of the first half.
I don't know what happened kay NLO3. I just saw his name pop out dito sa kill feed. And all of a sudden, nakapasok na agad ng second mid itong Somsri as they just cleared out every single player ng HGT doon. But they're trying to go for another hard read dito sa game natin. But the slow take na ginagawa ng Somsri, they're slowly clearing these angles out. Kagaya ng Woods, kagaya ng second mid. But they're starting to return dito sa B site. The Dark Angel, Nomad 1, very important players, especially si Nomad, now deciding to go back to the rifle.
Yeah,
More effective
again,
siguro pagdating sa ganun.
papalipas na naman tong oras sa tong Somsri. Hanap na ng tamang pwestuhan, ng tamang pitas. Now, just waiting for it to happen. Okay, Granada, natapon, pero wala. Yes. They just want to push it out. Ang ganda ng smoke na tinapon dito ni Ared. Pwede pa siya makahanap ng more than one dito. Sige lang. Waiting for the right time. 1 minute na lang left dito sa orasan. Siguro naman aware na ito yung ito yung kailangan nilang round. 5-3, kailangan 5-4, maganda na din yun. Okay, AXX, 50 seconds, flashbang, tinapon, papasok na. Ito na ang buhos ng gagawin ng Somsri. Di nila alam na may tao na pala sa kanilang likod. OB is able to find for Ared falls. Tuloy-tuloy na din ng C4. Mapaplant na din. XX. Maganda ang pwestuhan. Maganda ang depensa. dyan sa bomb planter. Now, kailangan pwede na tuloy-tuloy yan as
Ooh, two big
NL
kills.
makes this suddenly winnable para sa side ng Somsri and HGT wanting to exploit that. Timing lang. Yes. 18 seconds left. Dito sa orasan, kailangan na ito pasukan. Mahirap na. Nandyan na. First point of contact si YF. YF gamit ng kanyang sniper. And YF, hanap siya ng dalawa. Putting another point dito sa Somsri. 6-3. Parang ito yung like last, yung round difference nung first half ng first map pare.
Yep, HCT now, dito naman sa kanilang BL side, not the score that they wanted, that is for sure. Pero Somsri, looking very comfortable dito sa kanilang GR, and all they have to do is just hold properly. Pero, the thing is, once na nakapick dito ang HGT and they start to slow the round down, nasa-separate yung dalawang depensa natin, or it could be itong Somsri risking one side of the map more than anything. Pero, tamang slow play lang muna. Dark Angel has been getting some picks gamit yung kanyang sniper. Nomad has been sniping as well. Pero pagdating naman dito sa PL side, you want him to be on that AK. Pero RS, OB, low HP. CJ with a good pick off. And Somsri trying to go a bit aggressive dito sa woods to deny itong second mid. But they pay in the process. Low na rin dito si OB.
Yan talaga ang gusto mo pag ikaw na sa side ng HGT. Okay. Hanap sila ng isa. Pero patuloy-tuloy pa din ang labanan as SR. Kahit red life ito si OB. Binigyan sa kanya yung sniper. So tama lang naman yung rule na yan. Okay. Just waiting on the other as OBB. Nakahanap siya ng sniper shot dyan kay CJ. Pero tuloy-tuloy din. Nice punish ang kanyang pinakita sa akin as tuloy-tuloy lang din. As, muntik na. Pero, tuloy-tuloy lang din.
Nomad though, man. Got another kill dito kay XX. YF1 in return.
I don't know, man.
Pero it is possible. Wala naman tao dito sa CR. If YF can actually catch si Red crossing, which he doesn't, that could have been the C4 down. Pero CR controlled dito ni YF. Oh, and the running one tap galing kay Red. And is that gonna be the spark, the catalyst na kailangan dito ng HGT?
Potentially, it's not the first time na nakita natin nag-comeback itong HGT at big punta! Itong laro na to the distance as QRL. Palaban na din. Nahanap niya si Ared dyan sa angulo na yun.
Man, you don't usually hold yung angle na yun with an AK, but apparently not. Para kay QRL, he also wanted to get a one tap of his own. And a great start to this round para sa side ng Somsri, and one of them can now potentially go aggressive here kasi nasa kanila naman yung numbers, but instead they're just gonna lock in dito sa site. Dalawang tao sa may shutter and sa DR, and one player to stop the LR push pare, and it is QRL. He can do that, no problem.
Yeah, naghihintay lang ng tamang pwestuhan, ng tamang position dito, kaso nga lang yung oras slowly but surely pababa. That's okay. Now just waiting for the right time. XX trying to throw the proper flashbangs, pero wala pa naman din sila mahanap. Siguro at this point sa laro, no, may sakto na ba ang nakuha nilang or nababasa nila sa kanilang counterpart as okay, the reposition dito kay Dark. Wala ba siya mahanap dito? Yeah, masyadong feeling ko masyadong ambisyoso.
YF already nakatutok na dito sa passage. So they were aware na an A attack, or rather a B attack was possible, especially galing dito sa passage. But it's a hard time para sa HCT. Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. Once the numbers don't translate para sa side ng Herby Gaming team, they are gonna start their own push. Pero buhay pa naman si Nomad 1. That means anything is possible. Somsri, still 4 players left alive para sa kanila dito. Nabawasan na si NLO3 as he tries to enter itong B site. But what can Nomad 1 do? What can Nomad 1 do? Spotted si XX dito sa passage, but that is valuable information para sa side ng Somsri. HGT having to rely on their star player para makakuha ng clutch. It's next to impossible. Pero Nomad 1, if it's anyone to do it, it's him. Pero Somsri looking likely na maka-close out nila ang sub-base And HTT, they look distraught, man. Nakakuha naman sila ng mga opportunity para mag-open up yung mapa, pero
Wag
yung
muna
reaction ng
natin...
Somsri right after is,
Okay,
pretty good.
true. True. Pero wag
Yeah.
muna natin to i-caster curse, Sneaky Frog. Nakita natin, 4-7 din sila nung last map, di ba? Nabalikan pa to ng HGT. So, Somsri, feeling ko, uh, yes, they have a high chance, pero you can never count HGT out. Napaka-comeback pa nila itong score line na to last map. So, I won't be surprised if they were able to also execute it here. Pero si Obi, babantay. Parside ni Somri, at tingnan mo, ayan na nga, headshot pa, air aret, unang nakahanap ng first blood, nakahanap ng pangalawa. Tuloy-tuloy lang din. Nagsiplant na din na dito ng C4, kaamit ng NL and CJ na popcorn. Now, 33 seconds left dito sa Oresan. Oo, may isa na gusto sana mag-flank, kaso it is very difficult.
It's QRL though.
Okay. Waiting. Just, okay, Dark Angel, hanap siya ng isa, hanap siya ng dalawa, and ito yung sinasabi ko, you can never count HGT out of this game. 5-7 scoreline.
Yeah, great entry. Galing dito kay Red. Double kill agad pagpasok nila ng A-side. Immediately clearing missile. Immediately clearing etong CR. NLO3 though, nakuha si QRL. Spotting him peeking sa LR a bit too aggressively. And that's a huge first pick-off para sa side ng HGT. Ngayon, kailangan na mag-separate ng depensa dito ng HGT on both sides. So you can see the 2-2 already in action. Pero, yung priority kasi dito ni XX potentially sa may CR is that second mid instead of this A site. And pagpakakuha pa nga ng isa dito si NLO3 in any spot dito sa mapa natin, then Somsri are gonna have to risk either B or A dito. So, slow take. Nothing too passive. So, tamang feel lang muna ng mapa natin for the side of Herby Gaming. Team CJ gonna test things out potentially dito sa A site. And if pakuha na dito si RS, who this spot was already known for the past few rounds, then this could be just a potential A take. XX having to worry about itong middle natin as well. Pero he's also checking etong vents. But look at HGT just taking their sweet time. Alam nila wala na si QRL dito sa LR. And the amount of players, all those nades, tinapon nila dito sa A site. But look at this, RS already rotating. But is it a little too late para sa side ng Somsri para sagutin ang push ng HGT? CJ waiting for the green light. One tap galing kay Obi while running a red, getting the trade in return. Meron pa namang isang tao dito sa B side sa loob ng missile. And XX in the backside. RS getting si Nomad Mon. That's a huge pick-off para sa side ng Somsri. Pero nakikita ba nila si XX dito sa backside? Are gonna get the kill? Yes, they can. A red with another huge entry. YF, RS, both in Sutter. A red getting si YF as well. RS na lang natitira. And he's nowhere close dito sa kanyang RS at all. And 35 seconds on the clock. RS looking for the opportunity for a 1v2. Pero i-deny na lang dito ni Dark Angel with the AWM and HGT. 1 point away from Somsri. This looks like a familiar situation ba?
Delikado to pag ikaw nasa side ng Somsri. Nakita natin nangyari to nung map 1. Ayaw pa natin makita to sa side ng Somsri. Madali pa sila ng isa pang beses dito. And Herby Gaming, they really know how to shine pag nag-side switch na naman tayo dito. It's surprising, no? These teams, sabi natin, GR side ito, BL side ito, pero for some reason, these past series, at least sa araw na to, pagdating ng BL side, pag sila na ang magsiset ng pace natin para sa round or para sa half na yan, they are able to do it, especially pag nasa BL side. It's just for today lang naman talaga. Kahit statistics natin sabihin, GR side itong mapa na to, but for some reason lang talaga, pagdating natin dito, sa mismong BL side, it's just parang mas pabor para sa lahat ng mga team natin ngayon. And, well, side ng HGT, slow it down. Once again, QRL, nakahanap kay Dark Angel na tumatambay dyan sa vents area. Sabi daw niya, wag ka muna dyan. Ako nakuha dito.
They're going for the 8-8.
Sunod naman, it's RS this time. He needs to find it. The grenade is great. Kaso nga lang, wala na tamaan.
CR,
At least,
CR.
isa ang kanyang nakuha.
Oh,
RS
big pick.
able to find for another one.
XX should not die
Finding
there, pare.
two. I don't know how he fell. Kaso nga lang, Granada tinapon na, doing great damage. Okay, counter nade and counter flash as well. But the push out is still yet to come. Kung ikaw, nasa side ng Somsri, likod, tingnan mo ba naman dito sa hagdanan?
Oh, that's a good
Handa. Ito, si NL at si CJ, kaya ba nila tapusin or patayin yung mga miyembro dito na lalabas dito sa hagdanan? YF una nakahanap dyan kay Nomad 1. Bad pickoff, NL, and yan, Somsri able to find another pickoff. Ayan na nga, defuse coming out at dalawa na lang ang agwat nila papunta dito sa isang map win. HGT just 6-8 now scoreline and Somsri taking that round.
Remember the last time na nakakuha yung Somsri ng ganitong round this late in the game, they started to get towards yung match point natin. But HGT at the same time, still very headstrong team. You can't doubt any round. You cannot doubt any push na kaya nilang gawin dito. Somsri, one correct guess. And naandito na sila sa map point potentially. It could be an exchange of map picks and we go into the ultimate equalizer that is Black Widow. Pero apat ang mag-occupy dito sa loob ng woods. Herby Gaming looking for a swarm dito sa A site. Pero kailangan nila kumuha ng control dito sa control room. And they're taking their sweet time para makapasok. Nades gonna start to divert yung attention ng Somsri, but they're still really locked in dito sa B site. Alam nilang enough na yung depensa dito sa A with 3 players actually watching. But can they hit the shots? That is the true question.
Alright. Ngayon, naghihintayan na dito sa woods. Uy, second mid daw. Gusto nilang pasukan. Handa ba ang Somsri sa push na ganito? Di, tumingin sa kaliwa. Okay, Nomad gets the trade. Pero at least nakahanap to si XX ng isa pa. Okay, na ngayon, 4v4 situation, CJ mapakababa ng kanyang buhay as the time starts to slow down.
They don't have to commit, honestly.
No.
Pwede pa
It is
silang
50 seconds.
mag-cut off dito sa shotter.
50
And
seconds on.
trapped yung A players, man. B is so possible dito. B would be the best play, pero you have to worry about si YF dito sa 2F, man. And that's a hard angle to check. Pero alam ba nila na naandito sa slope si OB, CJ tumalon, and that is not the time to jump, my friend. You just have to go down. Pero a red with the flying AK-47 headshot dito kay OB. And Dark Angel nakuha na si QRL. That's a big pick-off. Pero alam ba nila na naandito pa si RS sa side? Yes, they do. 1v1. YF versus a red. The Taps versus the AWM. Nade is gonna come in. Pero lugi yata dito si YF.
Kailangan ng plant.
Lugi si YF dito. He has to go in gamit ang kanyang deagle. A red spotting him early. Pero missile, kailangan niyang pagtaguan. Headshot is needed and headshot is given para kay Ared. And 8-7 HGT slowly but surely building up ang kanilang comeback dito. Pero don't call it a comeback just yet. Somsri can easily take the round back.
Definitely, they can. Ngayon, MR Control gusto kunin dito ng HGT. Nakuha naman na nila. Kaso nga lang, malaman ba nila, madaming tao. Gusto sana mag-push dito sa woods area. Tumutulak. Yan na. Baka mabigla ang HCT dito sa pacing na pinapakita ng kanilang kalaban at nagulat na nga. Di na na-expect si RS. Nandyan pala kalalim at si Nomad as well. Tuloy-tuloy lang din as Dark Angel. At least nakahanap siya ng isa pa. Kaso nga lang, isa lang ang kanyang nakuha. Mahihirapan din siya kumuha ng isa pa. As, oras. Andyan, madami pa naman. Kaso nga lang, mahirap talaga siya.
Yeah, really good call.
Waiting.
Kaling sa side ng Somsri, man. To take over dito sa woods, alam nila nag-aantay sa loob dito yung Herby Gaming. So, might as well try to go for a fight. I mean, at most, matatalo lang sila ng isang round and they're gonna be equal dito sa HGT. Pero Ared, ako naman si XX. Wow. That's a huge pick-off. Tapos nakaalis pa siya. 3v2. Now they just need to get one more. Ito yung kailangan gawin ng Somsri. They need to chill. They need to chill. Pero si QRL, hindi nila na-spot sa gilid. Pero nakita yata sa napakaliit na gap dito sa door ng Woods. QRL now starting the fight pero talo siya kay Dark Angel. What is happening?
Okay.
C4 down dito sa Woods. A red, the last one left alive. C4 nakababa dito sa Woods. Isa lang yung nakabantay and that is OB but OB is enough para kumuha ng last kill dito ng Somsri. Map point, familiar sight para dito kay Somsri. As this also happened dito sa last game natin, HGT. Can they make a comeback or Somsri, can you finally close out yung mapa na to?
Dalawang potential to take this into the
Jesus.
OT as NL. Una nakahanap ng pitas. Ang bilis naman. Nomad and Arid, just tuloy-tuloy lang ang nahuhulog ang mga miyembro dito ng Somsri and QRL. Eventually, mahulog na din siya. C4, di na kailangan i-plant dito for si XX. Buhay na buhay pa din. Red life na nga lang. As galing siya dito sa locker rooms. And there we go, NL. Siya magwawagi. And just need one more. Tapos mga OT na naman tayo dito, pare.
Yeah, honestly, yun nga, the play was risky. It is a risky play for a reason. You know, there's a really high chance that you're gonna fail it. But you can't really blame itong Somsri, though. They're 2 points ahead. They're playing the scoreboard very correctly. And ayun lang, a risk is called a risk for a reason kasi mataas ka ang percent na hindi gagana ang play na yun. But if it does work, that's gonna be Somsri easily closing out yung mapa natin. But now, there is a chance para sa Herby Gaming team to get another OT situation dito sa best of 3 natin. And a slow mid-take. No more overpeaking galing sa side ng Somsri dito. They're playing it extra safe. QRL holding etong shutter area natin. Holding middle with his friend na si RS. Ayaw nilang ibigay yung second mid na basta-basta lang.
Now, waiting it out. HGT. Wala naman siya mahanap dito. So, at this point, no, I was about to say fatigue, if will it ever have any effect, pero mukhang sa performance na pinapakita nila, sapat naman na. Yes. Orios. Arid. Pushing dito sa MR, pero wala na ata sila mahanap dito. Ano ba ang kanilang plano? Ever since.
This one guy's a missile, pero it's looking like a serious B-take. Nakapasok na ng LR yung dalawang players, but one guy is actually gonna escape the grass, pero QRL, that's a big kill, and a low 3 already down. So yun yung entry ng Herby Gaming out of the question. Pero alam ba nila na naandito pa si Ared sa mapa natin? Naandito pa siya sa may outside. Pero Ared, once again, making sure that the entries work para sa side ng Herby Gaming. Dark Angel need to step up with the sniper. Nakakuha na ng dalawa. No freaking way. It's another OT. Possibly para sa side ng HG. 1 HP para kay Dark Angel. Merong isang player na nasa loob ng DR and RS could easily react. 1-for-1 actually. Nomad, alam niya kung nasaan dito si YF.
OT?
Nasa kanya yung C4. Plant is gonna go down and he has the advantage. Siya yung may cover dito sa missile. YF having to peek into dito kay Nomad. But look at the braveness galing kay Nomad. But maybe a bit too brave, pare. And Somsri closing out a very tense round. And Nomad, I appreciate the confidence, pare.
Welcome to the CFS Esports, the top competitive crossfire esports scene in the world. Last year, the CFS Esports was able to celebrate the 10th anniversary successfully. The CFS Esports has been able to develop continuously with your love and interest for the past 10 years. In this context, this year's CFS Esports will bring adventurous changes to the scene to provide a more competitive ecosystem throughout the year and serve immersive.
Nagbabalik na po tayo dito sa CFS Impact PH Day 3 at ito ang series between the nakagulat na series sa nakita ko dito, Herby Gaming GT versus Somsri. And grabe, Sneaky, map 1 nakita natin a slow comeback na pinakita sa atin ng HGT. And map 2, nakita natin, akala natin comeback galing sa HGT. Pero at one point, parang may switch sa utak ng Somsri at sinabi nila, alam mo, wag na natin to ipa-comeback. At siguro natuto na sa map 1. And they were able to take each other's map pick. At dahil dyan, papunta na din tayo dito sa map 3. And we can see dito sa highlights, like all the players galing dito sa side ng, Somsri just really trying to put their own weight. And, well, people like YF really showing down to this one-on-one. And just YF able to win it. Papunta na dito sa map 3. Akala natin, ma-OT pa, hindi nangyari yun. So, siguro, yung mangyayari naman yan dito sa map 3 pa.
Let's see. In all honesty, very underwhelming map para dito kay Nomad. And actually si Ared yung slightly nabulat dito sa sub-base. And I think him, especially kind of turning down dito sa second half natin, wasn't really helping yung case ng HGT as the comeback was coming. Pero it is nice to see na nag-step up yung mga ibang members dito ng HGT. Just like si NLO3, just like itong si Ared, and Dark Angel was also finding some really nice frags in and around yung mapa natin. But we are gonna take a look at the scoreboard, also known as the set summary. And just like how I said, Red having a really good sub-base map. It's just that the other members couldn't do the same dito sa sub-base natin. CJ was kind of struggling, and yun nga, with Nomad 1 slightly disappearing dito sa second half natin, and he started to get picked more, or get picked out a lot more, dito sa sub-base. I think, HGT might need to reconsider what map pick they're gonna do in the future, or maybe try and see kung what role can fit itong si Nomad 1 dito sa sub-base that can actually maximize yung kanyang play. Pero YF though, being the absolute sniper para sa kanyang team, finding all the right spots, all the right places. QRL, despite having 0.64 KD, getting the very crucial picks para sa kanyang team. OB as well on 1.06, and the MVP is going to be OB, of course, with 1.06 kills per round, 1.36 KD, 53% headshot percentage. And OB, despite being slightly out of the spotlight dito sa side ng Somsri, he really held it down para sa kanyang team.
Hindi ako nagugulat dito, He's just able to have a lot of these impactful kills and those impactful clutches na napupunta sa Somsri to the next level, and they really needed that X factor in that team. And I feel like kahit Obi is not the one who gets the most kills in that game, not saying that he isn't getting a lot of kills, he is. It's just pagdating sa impact, I feel like Obi the type of person that you can rely on to get those clutches, to get those moments, to get those rounds, or to get those openings sa rounds na kailangan mo talaga. So congratulations sa'yo sa OB, sa MVP, pero hindi pa rin nagtatapos ang laban po. Oo, kasi pupunta pa din tayo dito sa map 3, at ito po yung mapa ng Angkara. We have seen these teams play. I'm sorry. It's not, sorry, Black Widow. Oh my goodness, sorry. There's so many games today. Kaya inisip ko Angkara. But it's Black Widow nga pala. So, ang mapa ng Pilipinas both of these teams, madami yung experience sila dito sa Black Widow. Madami silang, alam mo yun, madami silang plano, madami strategy, and it'll just come down to who really is the better team for today.
Yeah, and just like how I mentioned earlier, dito sa veto natin, Herby Gaming Team, starting off yung GR side natin, 3 maps in a row. And yun nga, it could be a familiar pattern para dito sa Herby Gaming Team. But so far, nakikita ko dito sa first 2 maps natin that they're really getting a lot more value pagdating dito sa kanilang BL side. But, you know, Black Widow is an entirely different map, more individual-centric, which I think would be perfect para dito sa Herby Gaming Team, considering, ayun nga, we saw individual plays kagaya ni Red, kagaya ni Nomad 1 kanina dun sa map 1, so it could serve them very easily. Problema, QRL was part of that Team Random squad, and that best map na meron dito yung Team Random is that Black Widow. So we could also apply the exact same things na nakuha niya dun sa Team Random dito sa Somsri. And this is a perfect sniping map para dito kay YF. A lot more open and, you know, a lot more plays can happen para sa sniper dito.
Very interesting yan, no? Very interesting stat as well. So, eto na. Alright, so it's going to be Somsri na naman magsisimula dito sa BL, and Herby Gaming, sila naman yun ang sisimula dito sa Global West Side. B, Lobby, inalaban na agad, papasok na din sila dito agad, kaso nga lang, hindi na nakita si Ara dito sa gilid, naghahanap din ng isa, dalawa, kanya, QRL, and CJ, dalawang kanyang nakuha dito para maging 1v3, tatlo na po ang kanyang kinuha. HGT, first blood sila po, strikes first dito sa mapang to.
Perfect angle. Galing dito sa side ng HGT. Dark Angel at si CJ playing the underside ng bintana dito sa may House P. And once you do go outside and you don't eliminate yung nasa metal and nasa ilalim ng bintana instantly, then it's not gonna go well para dito sa Blacklist. So despite all the nades na tinapon nila dito sa B side, yeah, it's the angles are just better para sa side ng HGT dito.
Yeah, ngayon, default na ang ginagawa dito ng Somsri, iniba nila yung pacing kumpara mo dito sa ginawa nila sa last round. At dahil dyan, naghahanapan lang sila ng tamang pwestuhan. Dito na naman dito sa B-Lobby, nagpa-push out yung taga-GR, si Ared with the cross gamit dito ni Dark Angel. So, onting agresibo dito. Pag masyado siyang makulit, pwede siyang madali, pwede siyang maparusahan. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya itutuloy as HGT, as Somsri din, nagpaparotate na. Ngayon, papaisip na lang din tayo dito sa side ng Somsri, no? It's now siguro a 50-50 map more than ever. Pero now, it just has to go to, you know, fatigue. Ikaw ba, mapapagod ka na ba agad after playing this long of a series? Ikaw ba mapapagod or pupush mo lang ba? Kakayanin mo ba yung pagod na yan at makahanap ka ba ng tamang laro as Nomad, able to find for one, kaso na-trade na siya agad with OB. Able to find for Ared as tuloy-tuloy lang din ang kinukuha dito ng HGT at 2-on-2. Bigla ang sitwasyon natin dito. YF, hawak na kanyang sniper. Muntik pa mahanap as NL finds RS. C4, nahulog.
Rinig
Slowly
na.
but surely.
They know exactly where he is.
Alam na as 20 seconds is just being held dito sa round na to. Kailangan niya i-plant dito sa A site at dapat handa na siya sa retake na gagawin nila dito sa mga miyembro ng HGT.
I don't like yung position ng HGT. I'm not lie, man. Never mind. Dark Angel just ends it. Pero
just like that.
that's a dream para kay YF, no? Na to have that situation, isa dito sa long, isa dito sa short, but it took him a bit too long para ibaba yung C4 dito sa A site. It was a good short attempt galing sa side ng Somsri, but unfortunately, Red was already pushing galing dito sa CB. He already saw na meron ng intention para mag-push dito ng A site, and HGT was there just in time. But look at this defense galing sa side ng HGT. Dark Angel nakuha ng isa gamit yung sniper, nakuha ng dalawa. OB nahulog na rin! YF! With the sniper, can he get anything going? Si QRL nakuha na si Nomad 1, but CJ gets one in return. YF na lang natitira para sa side ng Somsri. And what can he do?
CJ nawala na. Dark Angel knows exactly where he is. Tries to go for the flick dito sa metal. Pero ipupush na dito si YF ng harap-harapan. And HGT get another round on the board. Grabe, solo behold, man.
Medyo malakas ang kanilang pinapakita dito sa unang half natin. Usually we would see SR, Somsri ang naghanap ng tagumpay dito sa unang half. Kaso ngayon, HGT playing it with a different story this time around. Per si YF, unang pitas, nakahanap, dalawa, tinitigilan niya yung push dyan sa LA. Kaso nga lang, masyadong maraming miyembro ng Somsri ang pumupunta dito sa side. And just like that, Somsri, binawi na ang isang punto dyan.
Yup. Somsri finally getting a point on the board. And unfortunately para sa side ng HGT, no, I think they really were trying to straight up fight dito sa LA. Just how as they did at the moment para kumuha ng LA control. You can't blame them. There is a very powerful position dito sa LA and one person can hold multiple players from this position. Pero meron pang tatlo galing sa side ng Somsri. They refuse to let go ng LA. Pero YF getting si Nomad. That's a huge pick off. A really nice shot. Ulo lang yung kita. Pero si CJ getting one in return. Can he get much more? Mukhang hindi. LA is gonna be the objective. But is A gonna be the take just yet? Dark Angel, where is he in this situation? Kailangan niya pumasok dito sa A site para tulungan ng A defender.
Pwede pa naman bumagal. Pwede pa naman maghintay. As they are just waiting for the right timing here. Somsri in a 4v3. Kasi the slow pacing na ginagawa dito ni Somsri can really make any team guess. Pero sa side ng HGT, feeling ko sanay na sila kahit papaano sa mga larong ganyan. Tingnan mo, ang lalim na ng isang miyembro galing sa side ng HGT. Pero umalis na din.
If HGT can delay, pare.
Okay, QRL nakahanap dyan ng pitas. Gusto din nila sunod-sunod as XX just gets a trade out. Ared, left alone. Ano ba, kaya niya? Granada, tinapon na. Lahat na ata. Gusto sa kanya. Nag-hold na lang. As Ared somehow finding for two. Pero still a 1-on-1 with the great one. He needs to land a perfect headshot here if he wants to get the round. Pero it's too much to ask as tino mo piso-piso na lang ang kanyang buhay. At nahulog na din as HGT. The round difference getting smaller. Isa na lang ang agwat nila sa Itatsia.
Yep, it's a very small gap between yung dalawang teams natin at this very moment. And YF with the sniper, bawas na agad galing dito sa hulugan sa safe zone in towards yung RS natin. Onting short push ang ginagawa ng Somsri, trying to catch out yung mga players papunta sa mid side, but dahil nga merong onting ingay dito sa A, they are gonna go back and help. Never mind, hindi pa sila tutulong. They're gonna stay dito sa short. Dark Angel, bulag na bulag dahil sa mga flashes. Nomad 1 nakuha na si QRL. CJ getting si XX. CJ getting 2. And the 2v4, Nomad 1 nakisali na rin. YF, the only one left alive. Deagle lang ang kanyang hawak pero makukuha niya pa ni si Ared. And low HP with the Deagle. Naka-sniper naman si YF but it is not looking good. Yung C4 nasa gitna ng kawalan. And I think alam na ng HGT kung nasaan ng last member ng Somsri. They're already having guns up dito sa LA. And it's a 4-2. They break the streak immediately, pare. Yun yung kailangan gawin ng HGT dito.
Yan, gusto na ipakita nila na they are here to fight talaga. Ayaw nila magpa-push back sa kanilang kalaban. Tingnan mo ba naman, agresibo na naman sila dito sa mid side. Oo, hanap na ng tamang pastuhan. Kita na nga. Pero, this needs to really just take a while. Flashbang tinapon. Oh, grenade sa kamukha ni QRL. Forced to back out away. Kahit pa paano. And it's crazy right here. As tuloy-tuloy lang din naghanap ng tamang tagos ng bala. But, wala naman pa naman silang nakita. Kalma lang daw. Sabi ng Somsri, tamang hintay lang daw. Default lang, hanap ng pitas, tapos tingnan kung saan pwede manggaling. Doon, Woods, push, A-split nga. Okay. As gusto nila pumasok. Also, nakahanap siya ng isa, dalawa. FRS. Napakatindi. Tapos, nayapan na siya.
Dito pa si
Pumasok.
QRL.
Side. As, okay, na-plant na. And the retake is gonna be much more difficult. Okay. Slow.
I think they know.
As,
Ayun lang.
muntik na. Tapos grenade, tinapon, madedelay yung kanilang push. Kaso, tuloy-tuloy lang din.
They have to send it.
Just
They have to send it. They have to send it right now.
They really
15
do. They need to
seconds.
do it right now. Okay, 13, 12, 10 seconds na lang dito. I don't think he has a chance anymore. And there we go. Nail at the coffin. And Somsri finally getting another point win.
Yeah, I mean, that's the advantage. Pag kumuha ka ng early short control dito, you kind of know where, you kind of have the rough idea kung nasan nga papunta ang HDT, or rather yung Somsri na squad. But at the same time, Somsri making sure na it is gonna be a fast-paced play na pwede nilang gawin dito sa LA. QRL getting CJ, Nomad 1 getting QRL at the same time and not hitting the shot, unfortunately. Dark Angel gonna be out of the question. RS, ang ganda ng kill. And naandito na sa A site in a span of 30 seconds. Etong Somsri,
Ganyang kabilis.
speedrun nila ang A. And 30 seconds na lang natitira dito sa bomba natin. But a flash is gonna fly papasok ng site. But no one is gonna react. No one is gonna push because of it. Alam ba nila na nanggagaling sa ilalim dito sa NLO3? And yes, they do. RS is occupied. Ared at Nomad, they're trying their best para makapasok. Pero hindi nagagana. SR already planted their feet dito sa A-site sa simula pa lang.
SR somehow, pinapantay na naman nila yung scoreline dito. Wala daw comeback, wala daw ganyan. Kasi sino man manalo dito is gonna be pretty big, no? Sino man lalaman at mananalo dito sa first half natin. Tuloy-tuloy lang din ang buwas na ginagawa dito ng SR. And just like that, buhos na lahat ng membro ng HGT. Pagpunta natin dito sa side swap, 5-4 scoreline in pabor sa SR.
They tried to go for yung the 1-4 defense na si Dark Angel lang mag-isa dito sa B-site. And we remember that prior highlight play na nangyari kanina, but as soon as you miss even just one bullet dito sa B-site, that is a B takeover waiting to happen para dito sa Somsri.
Crucial.
Pero ngayon, nagpalit na yung side. Somsri now playing defense. HGT, alam naman natin kung ano yung capability nila pagdating dito sa BL as we saw for the past few maps. And let's see. And we are looking at NLO3 at kay Ared para magbukas ng mapa dito.
Yeah, naghintayan lang, naghanap lang ng tamang pitas. So far, yun talaga yung team na itong dalawang team na to ever since pumupunta tayo sa BL side, no? Just have that bit of just
OB.
default, hintayan lang. And just being able to find a pick out. And speaking of OB, hulog. Now,
They expected
4-5-1-4. They did expect them. Kaso nga lang, ano na ang gagawin dito ng HGT? Madami namang silang utilidad ng pwede gamitin. Dark Angel, una na hanap din na naman muli. Now, 3-on-5. Far side ng HG. Ano yun, nandito si QRL and wala na din siya magagawa dito as HGT. Muli, pinantay na naman nila ang puntos dito.
Yep, that's looking like good old common Black Widow. Nakita natin, not even a plant happening, just straight up kills in and across yung mapa. And I like to check galing sa HGT to check yung box on the left side ng B natin, or rather yung B waters, because that's usually a very common position para makakuha ng dalawang kills. Just double jump on it and you get a great off angle. Pero flash grenade papasok ng side, pero hindi nila chinek yung corner. OB nakuha ng kasi CJ. QRL getting NLO3. 2 entries down para sa side ng HGT, pero meron pa namang Ared, meron pa namang Nomad 1 para makuha yung side. Dark Angel getting si XX instead. Ared na wala na. So it's Dark Angel and Nomad 1. 1 kill leader. And si Nomad who's currently on 7 at the moment. Possible pa naman to, pero tignan mo naman yung positioning ng Somsri. Pinupush na nila agad yung mid para matrap yung remaining HGT players dito sa LA and giving them no choice but to push itong A site.
Ngayon, back down itong dalawang miyembro. Parang naipit lang sila dito sa long. Hindi na ata sila makalabas dyan. Siguro maghintay na lang over-push ata itong Somsri, pero mukhang hanap lang sila ng tamang pwestuhan. Hold lang, kalma lang, and it's good opportunity to find one. Kaso nga lang, nahulog na as Somsri. Isa pang round, isa pa daw. And now they just need to make it more continuous.
What
Ooh.
a shot galing kay QRL. Straight to the frame, into the face ni Dark
Mm.
Angel. And ngayon, HGT, they're playing like nothing happened. Kumukuha pa rin sila ng LA control dito. But yung Somsri, ang ganda ng posisyon nila. There's two players, one guarding short, nandito sa RS yung isa, and one guarding itong window A. So this is gonna be a difficult clear kung hindi pumunta ng short dito yung HGT and get these two players. But B is also an option para sa kanila dito. So iiwan muna nila si Nomad 1 dito sa terrace. Potentially, maybe getting a pick dito sa train or sa short or anyone that overpeaks sa side ng Somsri. And it's not looking possible though. Pwede ko yung tawag dito ni QRL is to just calm down. But nasa atin na yung bilang. Might as well just hold.
Ngayon, gamit ng kanyang sniper, YF. Nahanap na naman pitasan dito. Pero mukhang gustong gawin itong HGT. A split! Kaso nga lang, nandyan yung firing squad ng SR. Nagbabantay. RS, dalawa ang kanyang nahanap. Somsri, advantage na naman. Sila namang lamang dito sa round na to. Okay. Hintayin lang. Hanap ng
Jesus.
tamang pwestuhan. QRL. Nahanap si Nomad 1 shutting down another player. And there we go. Somsri just
I'm just
continuing.
surprised
They're
na naka-hold pa rin dun si QRL. That's madness. Natamaan niya
still
pa yung
gets-
cross player.
Oo eh. Hanap pa siya ng isa.
Oh, for LA? Alright, let's see. Let's get the action going
This is
dito
it.
sa LA.
Pero I think it's just initially ayaw na ito i-commit. Yep.
Yep.
It is not a commitment at all.
Yeah, nothing
I'd
too big,
expected this.
honestly. Galing sa side ng HGT. They just want to place itong si Nomad 1 once again. Rather, si CJ pala ang nasa loob ng terrace just in case na merong gusto mag-push sa base ng HGT as HGT is just starting to feel out yung mapa natin. They're going short, they're going mid. Safe zone is also occupied pero tignan mo naman yung posisyon dito ng Somsri. One is already occupying itong Cat P. Meron din tao sa short so they are looking to just overwhelm itong HG and that exactly yun ngayon nangyari dito.
Meat grinder.
RSXX at si OB sa mid side and HGT, the struggle is real para lang makapasok sa short. And the last one left alive, Dark Angel with the sniper. And it's not looking possible para sa kanya dito. QRL peeking galing sa RS. Pero si XX na ang magtatapos ng round. And Somsri, 2 points away from closing out itong series na to.
Now, 8, dalawa na lang kailangan dito ng Somsri in a map na hindi natin inakala na ganito yung scoreline, no? Usually, nakala natin HGT kahit papaano sila may advantage kasi yung experience nasa kanila din. Kaso nga lang, di na na-imagine na marami pa din pwedeng tanongin dito
Why
as
guess
SK finding 2 and it's just
Jeez!
very difficult. Somsri, nahirapan na pumasok dito. As
Why is 3, man?
wait for it as just goes down. I'll check. The off shot is
Yep.
going to matter and dahil dyan map point na to tayo pabor Somsri.
Seems like HGT running out of steam by the tail end ng game natin and this is super good para sa side ng Somsri. They want to play a bit aggressive, they want to play a bit risky. So ngayon, sila naman yung magpupush papasok dito ng RS ng HGT. They are not gonna let them breathe, they are not gonna let them rest. And ngayon, mag-iiwan na lang sila ng players sa may B waters. So A side could also be dangerous para sa side ng Somsri actually. Wala masyadong nakabantay with the exception of the one player sa stage na si YF. And, I mean, other than that, mas focus talaga sila sa B. They're really expecting a B take. And it might be a B take. Kukunin nila yung control dito sa waters. And this is really good para sa side ng Somsri. They read this early. Nandito na si Obi sa waters. Meron pang tao dito sa HP and they are gonna jump down. CJ, siya yung mga ngaway dito sa waters. Pero makukuha ba si Obi? Yes, he can. Red gonna get the entry. RS tumipad papasok ng HB. QRL getting the kill kay Red pero hindi nila napansin yung player dito sa gilid. Busy sila dito kay XX. Pero RS, steady lang. Tahimik lang dito sa gilid. Waiting for the perfect time to strike. Pero meron pang isang player dito sa waters. Bumalik ng CB itong si CJ but can they get the pick as soon as tumalikod siya? It seems like no is the case. Tignan mo naman, meron ng isang player dito sa A site. And I think Dark Angel nakahanap siya ng opportunity dito sa A. And if they can get the plant going, apat pa naman dito yung Somsri. I think confident naman yata yung Somsri na kaya nila mag-retake as they did take the other half of the map, pare.
Okay.
Oh.
Stu slowing it down this time around. Muntik na pa mahanap pero hindi pa niya tamaan. Slowly. Kasi na pumunta dito. C4. Na-plant na. Okay. A site. Kanilang kamay. Paano yung post plant? Ang isa ng tao si Max. Pwede to. Kung mas aware ang gagawin nila. Mas alam niya na mas taas ko. Okay. Isa. Nahanap niya. Dalawa. DJ Tamos.
Oh, you spotted Dark Angel.
Cannot
Oh
almost
my
find
god, it's a retake!
one
Nah,
as-
it's not gonna happen.
Oh my goodness. HGT just surviving another day as Somsri stuck on 9.
Yep. HGT. Very close. Very familiar. Yung position na to para sa HGT. Somsri has been on map point multiple times dito sa series natin. But Somsri, they did close it out dito sa sub-base. Pero 10-8 yung score dun sa mapa na yon. But can they make it 10-6 this time?
Potential is very, very
Potentially.
high. 10 to 8. Just a bit difficult but doable. Okay. Now, tahimik na naman ang lugar dito. Naghahanap lang ng tamang agresibong gawain ng group na to. As, okay, flashbang dito sa short. Pero, tutuloy ba nila? Hindi. Flash. Feeling ko sa'yo wala dito nahanap. Kasi si
Ready.
XX! Gusto na daw tapusin itong mapang to. Gusto na daw tapusin itong series na to. Dalo nang nahulog dito sa side ng HGT. Dalawa na lang naghihiwan. Grenada, tinapon. Just
Oh, Dark
complete and
Oh, he gets two.
stop. Yes, he does. Somehow finding it.
Ah,
pero si
pero
YF
YF,
dito, buhay
what
pa
a
din
denial,
dito sa
man.
site na to. And as long as he is, nihirapan na kayo pumasok. Okay.
Yeah, issues not looking good para sa HGT, that's for sure. One player left alive and it's only Dark Angel. Pero kaya niya bang itanggol ang HGT sa isang napakapangit na posisyon? Pero YF mauulog. Okay, magandang simula para dito kay Dark Angel to attempt a clutch. 30 seconds na lang natitira. C4 has been reacquired. Merong isang tao dito sa LA pero alam ba nito?
Hindi niya alam.
Ni Dark Angel at mukhang hindi niya alam. QRL gonna finish it sa 10-6. And Somsri with a 2-1. Unfortunately para sa Herby Gaming team. The
Yan
double caster curse is too strong, pare.
Yan ang pinakamalakas ng pinakita sa atin ng side ng Somsri. It's the first time I've seen them play that well, and well, it's really, really nice to see it from them. Ang tinde, great comeback ng map 2, and then they were able to just close it up on when we switched to map 3. So congratulations po to the team of Somsri. Yes, Sneaky, we did caster curse them way too early, and just like that, we were proven wrong. Pero sinabi natin kanina, gusto kong mali ako at least for this series kasi gusto ko makita kung gaano talaga kalakas ang team nila, and they are strong. So, congratulations to their team of Somsri.
Yeah, and it seems like this is evidence para sa Somsri na yung game nila against X-Solo Q was maybe just a bad day para sa kanila dito.
Maybe.
Those two 10-4s were basically erased nung kalaban na nila yung Herby Gaming team, and they serve HGT their first loss sa entire group stage, and it is true once again para dito sa CFS Impact that no one is actually on top. Everyone is at equal footing. And HGT, it's the same para sa kanila dito. So good job para sa Somsri. They move up 2-1 dito sa group stage natin. And now they share first place with Herby Gaming team dito sa group stage natin.
Tingnan natin yung highlights na nangyari dito sa labanan na to. We are able to see a lot of back and forths, a lot of clutch rounds. Kaso nga lang, when it really came to the side of Somsri, the X factors really performed when they needed to. At well, just holding it out as masyadong onting bagal lang yung
Quite a back and forth between yung dalawang teams natin dito, but who's gonna get the possible MVP? It seems like RS up to snuff dito sa mapa natin, but OB rin, it could also take yung MVP natin. There's so many MVP potentials dito sa Somsri.
Yeah, and well, alam ko it's just a lot of different players all performing what they did, pero you know, you can really look at players like YF that really is trying his best to perform, and RS as well. Pero shoutout naman din dyan kay Dark Angel na nagpapakita ng kanyang gilas, 1.0 KD ratio, and yung K/R niya is 0.81. Now, yun nga, I agree with you, madami namang potential dito kung sino man yung MVP. Kung gusto mo, pwede bigay natin yung MVP award sa lahat ng miyembro ng Somsri. Tig-isa na silang lahat kasi sa deserve nila lahat. Ayan, so yeah, di ako surprise kung kahit sino naman dito aside ng Somsri ang magiging MVP, and kung sino man yun dito, well, totoo lang deserve nila yan. So yeah, congratulations once again the team of Somsri. And just a quick recap once again for this game or this map in particular, no, makikita natin kung paano sila nanalo dito ng kaaga-agahan. Herby GT, parang tatlong nakuha nila ng maaga. Tapos after nan, dire-diretso yung Somsri, and they were just able to close it out. Tingnan natin kung sino ang match MVP netong laro na to, at ito ay mapupunta kay RS. So grabe yung statistics niya.
He ramped up, that's for sure. Set 1 wasn't too good of a showing galing kay RS, but he did what he needed to do dito sa first map natin. Set 2 was a lot better para dito kay RS, all towards that fourth map, 0.78 kills per round. Pero overall, that Black Widow game really set or tipped the scales papunta nga sa side niya for this MVP. RS being an absolute menace pagdating dito ng Black Widow. So yeah, congratulations sa kanya for winning this one. That's definitely a boost of confidence para kay RS in a team where we usually talk about etong si QRL and or si YF, and now he's getting the spotlight dito. But we do have the match results: 10-13 for set 1, 10-8 for set 2, and 10-6 for set number 3. Sayang na sayang yun for HGT, but I think they ran out of steam by the time na lumabas na yung second half ng set 3.
Pero yeah, nice try pa naman din galing sa ng HGT. Kahit pa paano, I still think that they are a strong team. So once again, palagi ito sinasabi, pag ikaw yung isang losing team, madaming room pa naman para mag-aaral kung ano nakita yung mistakes. Sabi mo nga, na-amplify siya, so you will be able to, you know, just improve and hopefully get better. Pero yun po, matatapos ang pangatlong series natin ngayong gabi. May pang-apat pa po tayo, pero mangyayari yan pagtapos netong break po natin. So please stick around and manood lang kayo.